Hello everyone, welcome to this presentation of the Alpine Elf Matmut Endurance Team. Before we get started, I would like to share with you a video message from a special guest, Mr. Luca De Meo, CEO of Group Renault.
Happy and proud to be with you today for this World Endurance Championship season launch. We are very proud to be presenting the Alpine A480 to sport our colors in the brand new Hypercar category, the very best of endurance racing. Taking up this new challenge shows how ambitious we are. Alpine has been back in endurance racing since 2013, and we have climbed our way up season after season. Last time we won the Queen category was in 1978. That's quite a challenge to live up to, but I'm fully confident this new A480 will rise up to it. So good luck to all, and allez les bleus!
Thank you very much, Luca, for your warm words and your support to the team. Now I would like to hand over to Laurent Rossi, Alpine CEO. Unfortunately, Laurent can't be with us today as he has to observe a quarantine period. However, he was keen on sharing few words with you and the team. Laurent, over to you.
Hello everyone, a warm welcome to this presentation of the Alpine Endurance team. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize for not being able to physically be with the team today. As you can see, I'm in Bahrain for the F1 preseason test, and then I have to observe a quarantine period next week. This is a heartbreaking decision I had to take, but we cannot compromise with the sanitary measures and the health of our colleagues. So today we will show you for the first time the A480, the car that will be racing in the Hypercar category in the 2021 season. We will also bring you up to speed with our objectives and expectations for this season. And of course, we will introduce you to the team that will be in charge of making the Alpine name shine on some of the most prestigious racetracks in the world. To get started, let me tell you a few things about Alpine. 2021 is a pivotal year for Alpine with significant milestones. We announced the creation of a new entity that brings together under one roof Alpine cars, Formula One and Renault Sports, combining great expertise and know-how to turn Alpine into a new generation sports car brand with a global reach. We confirm a lineup of 3 models, 100% electric, including a B-segment hot hatch, a crossover and the replacement of the A110. A couple of weeks ago, we launched the Alpine F1 team, and today we are introducing the Alpine Hypercar. Motorsport is deeply rooted in Alpine's DNA. Since our return to endurance in 2013, this adventure has brought us magnificent emotions, with 2 European titles in ELMS, 2 world titles in the WEC, and of course fabulous victories at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. After 8 years of success against some of the best teams in the world, it is now time to take the next step by joining to the top class, just as the brand is switching gears. We tackle this new season and this new category with humility, yet ambition. As I said, Alpine was born from competition, for competition, and fighting for victories is our driving force. It's what makes us tick. Speaking of which, the victory at Le Mans in 1978 is a highlight in Alpine racing heritage. And let me tell you that Le Mans 2021 will be the centerpiece of our engagement in the WEC this year. 2021 is opening up a new chapter in Alpine's history, with a new organization, new products to be launched in the years to come, and the most ambitious motorsport program ever. We will give our very best in every race to add new victories to Alpine's glorious racing history. And I'm confident that the A480, Alpine Hypercar and the team of Philippe will carry high the Alpine colors on the most prestigious racetracks over the world.
Thank you very much, Laurent, and take care. Now I would like to introduce someone who's been supporting Alpine's endurance program since 2013. It's my great pleasure to introduce Philippe Sinault, team principal.
Thank you, Gilles. Hello, everyone. I am Philippe Sinault, team principal of the Alpine Elf Matmut Endurance team. Since 2013, my team and I have been managing the commitment of Alpine brand in endurance. For the first 2 years, we won the ELMS Championship. In 2015, the Alpine brand decided to move up to the FIA World Endurance Championship in LMP2 category. Who could have imagined that Signatec Alpine would win the Le Mans 24 hours 3 times between 2016 and 2020 and 2 FIA World Championship titles. Now these great successes are behind us, and we have to focus on the new challenge, Alpine Rise the top class, the Hypercar. We approach this new stage with great humility because we know how difficult it is to enter a new category, especially at this level of motorsport, with a new car, new regulation, and modified team and strong competitors. Concerning the team, first of all, the greater complexity of the A480 Hypercar compared to the LMP2 that we have been operating for the last 8 years has led us to recruit new profiles, 3 engineers and technicians, with the aim of reinforcing the operation of the electronic control system and the computer management of the onboard system. Our A480 has a wide range of adjustment possibilities that we will have to learn to master. The car is built on the basis of a carbon chassis supplied by Oreca company. The powertrain consists of a 4.5 liters V8 engine supplied by Gibson, coupled to a 6-speed X-Track gearbox. Power is more than 600 horsepower, and the weight is around 900 kilos. These last 2 characteristics will be modified according to the balance of performance set up by the FIA and the ACO to guarantee the show on the track by limiting the difference in performance between the car within the hypercar category. One of the main developments for us this season is the way to manage a wider range of setting the car. For each of setting parameters related to performance, energy management, we have more possibilities, which require a well-structured methodology. The first test that we did last February on the Motorland circuit show us that the team has already taken the measure of the new car, even if we will still need a lot of kilometers to refine the knowledge of our prototype. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our partners, who for the most part have been with us for several years. Thanks to their commitment, we have achieved the successful result in ELMS and WEC. I am thinking, of course, about ELF, but also Matmut, Thierry, Baco, the Renault Network, XL, and Identicar. This season promises to be exciting, with a fantastic challenge, to be taken with, of course, a major objective, the 24 hours of Le Mans, which will mark Alpine Great's return to the top category after 43 years. Our ambitions are clear. We'll be aiming for the podium in each of these events. To achieve this objective, we will be also to count on our 3 drivers, Nicolas Lapierre, André Negrao, and our new recruit, Mathieu Vaxivière. We have one of the best driver lineup with complementary profiles, all with a solid experience in endurance and an ability to work well together for the benefit of the team. Nico and André know each other very well, and they have already demonstrated the quality of their understanding. As for Mathieu, he has perfectly succeeded in his integration during the first test in Motorland last February. Like a few, I imagine our drivers are looking forward to start the season. They will now express their excitement and the idea of representing the Alpine brand on the FIA World Championship circuit. They will now express their excitement at the idea of representing the Alpine brand on the FIA World Championship circuit, starting with Nicolas Lapierre.
Thank you, Philippe. Hello, everyone. Needless to say that I'm really happy to be back with the team, with whom I've shared so many fantastic moments and podiums over the last few years. I know Philippe Sino and his team very well, and I don't forget that they are the one who gave me the chance in 2003 to race in Formula 3 with one of their single-seaters. With them, I also obtained my first international success at the Macau GP that same year. Since then, a lot of water has flowed under the bridge, but out of my 4 victories in Le Mans 24, 3 of the LMP2 wins were with the Alpine team. So you can imagine how motivated I am for this new challenge with the Alpine team. This pleasure is all greater as this new season, Alpine allows me to go back behind the wheel of a car entered in the top class, a category what I know very well, having competed 7 times in Le Mans 24 in LMP1. I haven't yet had the chance to win this race in the top class, a mythical race that every driver dreams of having his on the list of honors. So believe me, I will be thirsty to go for this first victory with Alpine team. And I'm certainly that it will be the same for my teammate. I would also like to share my pride representing Alpine on the circuit. It is a brand with a very committed fight communities. We have seen this on various circuits, including outside of Europe. We are going to give everything we have this year to make this community proud of their commitment to our team and to the Alpine brand. I think I have a great asset for this new season, which is to get to know the team since 2016. We will be able to count on the same engineers, same mechanic, as we did in our 2019 season when we won the LMP2 World title, with the addition of some recruitment to adapt to the specificity of the Hypercar category. With 12 participation in Le Mans 24, I think I can bring a lot to the team for the 2021 edition. And you can count on my determination and that of my teammates not to give up, an expression dear to Philippe Sino. Andre, I leave you the floor to confirm my words.
Thank you, Nico. Hello, everyone. The first thing that I would like to say to you is the pride I feel inside me. Alpine and Philippe Sino continue to have a confidence in me, allowing me to continue the adventure with the WEC, especially in the Premier category. And this gives me a great confidence in myself and my riding. Confidence is a fundamental parameter for a driver. It's what allows him to go for the last tenths, the last meters on a break, which in the end makes the difference with other riders in the boat. The Alpine team has allowed me to obtain the most beautiful victories of my career to date. I will never forget my 2 victories in the 24 hours of Le Mans in 2018 and 19, and the world title that we obtained in 2019 in the end of the super season, which took place over 14 months of competition. Like Nico, I consider that my knowledge of the team and their way to the working since 2017 will be a real asset for this new season and my discovery of the Hypercar category. Last February, I had the pleasure of discovering the driving of a Hypercar during the private tests of the Matmut circuit in Spain. I already feel very excited to be able to aim for the podiums and the overall standings this season, especially at the Le Mans 24 hours. The Mansell race is very well attended in Brazil, as there are several Brazilian drivers competing in the different categories. I'm also secretly dreaming of being the first Brazilian driver to win this race, which any driver, whatever his nationality, would like to win in his career. I hope that one day I will have the opportunity to race with Alpine in Brazil, because in my country there is a community of Aero fans. Some of one are familiar with the Alpine history, in particular the models produced locally in the 1960s by Willys Overland do Brasil. For this season, I'm really confident that we can challenge the other Hypercar teams. Nicolas and I get along perfectly, and I have very similar driving feelings. We talk a lot together, and we are operation engineers, doing the various tests, seasons, and during the race. As for our new teammate Mathieu, we also seem to share our way of setting up the car, and his experience in the recent endurance racing will be a plus for the overall performance of our team.
Thank you, Andre. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm indeed the newest member of the team, and I let you imagine the joy I felt when Alpine confirmed that I was the lucky one to complete the team that will be racing in the top category this season. I feel an immense pride to have been recruited by Alpine. If I'm joining the Alpine team for the first time, I'm not completely unknown to Philippe Sino, because he's with a car developed by his team that I obtained my Formula 4 French Championship title in 2011. I have followed the result of the Alpine team in WEC They're often very inspired racing strategy with great interest over the last few years, and I'm more than eager to be in Spa for the first race of the season, with particular excitement to race for the first time in the top category. This season will be for me the first sporting engagement in the top category, and this represents a huge source of motivation. For a Frenchman, representing Alpine on track all over the world is a great motivation. And I don't even dare to imagine the fervor that will reign at the Le Mans 24-hour next August. With the French team back in the top category for the first time since 2012, after the 2 third place I have obtained in LMP2 the last 2 years, I would love to climb with Alpine on the top step. It will be a nice note to the overall victory obtained by Alpine in '78. In any case, I'm quite confident about our performance level after the test we carried out on the Motorland circuit a month ago. The installation in the car is good, and my feeling at the wheel is in line with that of my 2 teammates. We should therefore gain time on the setup and adjustment to be made on each circuit of the championship. We still have a few weeks to train physically and prepare for the simulator, but I can tell you that I'm really looking forward to starting this season with the Alpine Endurance team.
Thank you, guys. Now it's time to introduce the A480.
Thank you everyone for watching us today, and thank you for joining the presentation of the Alpine Elf Matmut Endurance team. We hope you enjoyed it. Please do not hesitate to follow us on our social media, Alpine Cars, Alpine Racing, Alpine Endurance team. I wish you a fantastic day and take care. Bye-bye.